So for all you unaware Pokemon fans, there was a collaboration between Hatsune and Miku, which is one of the most popular Vocaloids singers in Japan, and Pokemon. They did a collaboration where Hatsune Miku got designed for each Pokemon typing. So there was 18 of these designs. All of them are really good overall, to be honest. Like I like a lot of them a lot. So yeah, today's video we're basically gonna be ranking them from worst to best. And yeah, I know a lot of people are gonna get triggered because like each Hatsune Miku design here has, like, everyone says, oh, Dark's my favorite, or Ground's my favorite, or Dragon's my favorite, and stuff like that. So opinions vary between a lot of these character designs so far, and yeah, we're just going to be ranking them. If you guys do enjoy this video, let me know down below in the description what your favorite Hatsune Miku typing is, and yeah, you'll be seeing what my favorite one is. And I know I'm definitely going to trigger some people with my placements on some of these guys, but yeah, like I did really like this collaboration. So yeah, we're gonna be ranking them right about now. Okay, so starting off with Bug at number 18 for being my least favorite. Now, I'm gonna say a quick disclaimer, like, I don't think any of the forms are super bad, like, or like the character designs. I think overall they're pretty solid designs, and the artists that drew them are very, very talented people. But at the same time, Bug definitely has to be at the bottom. Like, if you've seen some of the other designs, you just know that Bug is definitely not up there in terms of the character designs for Hatsune Miku. But I'll give some positives to Bug. Like, it does look nice. Like, if you look at the character sheet here, and I'll have the link in the description for the Twitter thread that has them translated, because they're originally in Japanese, but someone decided to translate them into English, which is very useful, seeing how I don't read Japanese. But yeah, so here the character sheet, like, they're very useful for bringing out some of the personality in some of the typings, and I do think Bug's okay. Like, it is just okay. Like, we're starting off C tier. Like, again, like, the design is like not bad, so you just know there's a lot more better designs coming. But yeah, like, Bug has to be at the bottom. It's unfortunate because I do think it is kind of cute in certain aspects, and then, like, they have like pretty unique things going for their design. But like, I just feel like at the end of the day, the Bug one was more like, I'm just gonna dress up a girl, like, give her the wings, give her the obvious Cricketune, which obviously there was no other Bug Pokemon that was going to be representing with Hatsune Miku other than Cricketune. Woo, like, there's no other Pokemon that can really be here other than Cricketune, to be fair. But yeah, Bug has to be number 18 in my opinion. Alright guys, up next on number 17 we have Rock. Now, like, someone's probably already tilting that I put Rock this low, but at the same time, like, again, there's another like really cool design, and again, I think it's more of the character sheet that brings this one a bit more to life. You get to see more of like the concept design of the art and whatnot. But like, as you can see, like, you can see the twin tails that are ubiquitous with Hatsune Miku, but in here you don't really get to see that, other than like the whatever you call this. Like, I actually don't know what you call this, but like, obviously there's two of them to represent the pigtails or the ponytails, whatever you call them. But yeah, this one does have a bit of personality going on here. You have like the scepter here. Aurorus was a pretty good choice in terms of rock types. I don't really know what else you're going to choose in terms of the rock type category. Some could say Diancie, which also would have kind of worked with the thematics of this kind of like diamond shaped sort of design. Like, Diancie would have fit as well, but Aurorus is like pretty cool as well, and kind of fits with the colors as well, because like Diancie's like kind of pinkish, which is like too reminiscent with fairy typing, so they chose like more of like gem diamondy color, which Aurorus obviously has. So yeah, overall I think the design is also pretty good, but like, I just prefer the other ones, to be fair, which is perfectly fine. Like, you can prefer whatever designs you like at the end of the day. But yeah, Rock has to be at number 17, and it's hard because like a lot of these like lower like typed Hatsune Miku designs, like, it's hard for me to place them individually one above the other. They're all pretty like close in what they do well, and like, in terms of how much I really like the design. But yeah, Rock is at number 17 for me. Alright guys, at number 16 we have the Poison Hatsune Miku, and this one, I know a lot of people also really like this. Well, like, everyone likes all of the Hatsune Miku designs. Like, if someone tried to slander my number one pick, like, fairs, innit? But like, everyone really likes them. Toxtricity is the obvious pick for Poison. There was no other Poison type that was getting chosen over Toxtricity, to be fair. But yeah, there's a lot of personality going on with this Hatsune Miku going on. You have like the glasses, the kind of like mad scientist sort of look with like like the, you know, coat on. You have like all of like these like they really went in with the poison design here, which I really do like a lot. And then obviously they have another character sheet with, you know, the coat off, which to be fair, like kind of makes sense. Like I saw some Twitter comments saying that they should have just kept the coat on, but like again, I don't really care. I think it just adds more to the design. But yeah, just more of the personality thing, which I think a lot of the typings have, in terms of like just the personality of what the Hatsune Miku is representing in terms of their type. Like poison's dangerous. It says she loves science experiments. Like you're messing with, you know, poisonous substances that can easily kill you, all of that sort of stuff. So yeah, it really does fit into the poison motif pretty well, to be honest. And yeah, this is why it's at number 16. Alright guys, at number 15 we have the Ice Hatsune Miku, and this is also another really like good design in my opinion. Lapras is also a pretty nice choice in terms of the ice type, one of the more popular ones from the first generation, and I couldn't really imagine any other Pokemon replacing Lapras in terms of the ice one. Like if you're telling me that when like the Ice Hatsune Miku was coming, like what Pokemon it would be, Lapras would probably be one of my top choices, to be fair. So yeah, it really works out here. As you can see, they kind of go into the, you know, cool businesswoman look of Hatsune Miku, which kind of works well with ice, because like cool ice, you know, she looks a bit like, she doesn't look like that friendly, but she looks like kind of like calm, serious, cool, you know, so it really fits in with the thematic design here. And yeah, just a lot of detail going into this design as well. Again, more like the other types we've gone over on this list, I just prefer like the higher ones. For example, like when we get into like the B tier designs, in my opinion, then we're pretty smooth sailing, to be honest. But yeah, ice is definitely better than the like last couple that we've had so far. And yeah, I do like you know, the more thematic thing that they're going for here. Alright guys, we've reached the B tier of the Hatsune Miku Pokemon designs, and starting us off at number 14, I think. Yeah, number 14 we have Fairy Hatsune Miku. Now, like, just another disclaimer, I'm not the biggest fan of like hyper cutesy sort of things, to be honest. It's just not my sort of thing, to be fair. But like, I can see the appeal that it has for certain individuals that really like super cute things, and obviously it's a pretty solid design in terms of that. More like a, you know, 16-year-old teenager sort of look thing, like Gyao or whatever they call it in Japan sort of thing as well. The colors are nice as well, works. Jigglypuff obviously being the obvious choice here. It's obviously dual type, so you could have chosen Jigglypuff for normal as well, but obviously there's other, you know, musically themed Pokemon that have the normal typing, so Jigglypuff was delegated to Fairy, which obviously makes sense. There isn't really any other musical Fairy Pokemon that would work too well for this design. But yeah, you know, the nails going on, the pillow, you could also see in the character sheet here, keychain, a lot of just, it just goes for the complete like cute, you know, teenage girl design, which to be fair again suits different people. But yeah, it's definitely a B ranked design in my opinion. Alright guys, at number 13 we have the Water Hatsune Miku, and yeah, this is a pretty another really solid design. Primarina being the obvious choice for water, because you know it sings. That's Primarina's whole, you know, theming. It sings, so it wouldn't be any other Pokemon, to be fair. But yeah, looking at the character sheet here, I do like what's going on here. The hair is really nice with you know, the bead here kind of looks like, it looks like a pearl sort of thing. Like you could imagine this being like some sort of like blue clam pearl, just in terms of like how spherical it is in terms of that. The surfer sort of feel as well, I do like that a lot. And yeah, it just seems like this Hatsune Miku likes having a good time swimming, lifeguarding, all that good stuff. And yeah, not much else to really say about this design. It is pretty cool, and yeah, you guys can just look more closely at some of this stuff. But yeah, Mizutani here, which is the artist for a good amount of these Pokemon types, just delivers on another really solid design. Okay, normal Hatsune Miku is up next, and yeah, like this is more like a sort of like modern sort of feel going on. Like, you know, I don't really know how to describe it properly, to be fair, but like you can just feel like this is like sort of modern, you know, like she listens to like current time music, or you know, likes listening to rap, all of that stuff. Chatot is obviously the best Pokemon of choice here. It can obviously mimic human speech, can sing, do whatever, basically speak English, you know, confirmed at this point, or any other language that you want to interpret it as. But yeah, another Mizutani design here, which goes really well. Like I just think there's there's a lot of personality going on here. The hair, the clothing. Like normal is like one of the probably the hardest like type to design like theming around, because like what can you do really? Like no, you could even make it as basic as possible, or try and like lean into, you know, something that is more applicable to like, you know, real life and non-fiction, for example. And I do think it's done that pretty properly. Like she's wearing normal clothing, no, and I say normal in inverted commas obviously, but like, you know, you can like, if they were trying to describe which type this Hatsune Miku is, like people would definitely just say normal. It just gives off normal vibes. So yeah, I do think it's a good design in that aspect. Alright, we're almost in the top 10, but we still have number 11 here, which is the Fire Hatsune Miku. And yeah, this is also another one that's just oozing in personality. Skeledirge being a good choice for Fire, because this guy also, his signature move is Torch Song. Like, why wouldn't that be a choice for Hatsune Miku design? In terms of, like, this one screams being the MC the most. Like, honestly, like, if there was, like, some sort of, like, Bakugan reboot, or, like, some other, like, card kid anime, like, Future Card card fight, all of that sort of thing, Card Fight Vanguard, like, this would just be the MC. Like, I'm just getting a lot of MC vibes from this Hatsune Miku, which is also pretty solid, in my opinion. Another Mizutani design, like, she just knows what she's doing. Like, you're paying her, and you're paying her good, because she's producing like bangers, honestly. Like you know, fiery sort of personality, the smile, which kind of like isn't overconfidence, but more like, you know, she's confident in herself, all of that sort of stuff. I'm analyzing this stuff like I'm like some genius or something, but it's just what's coming to my head at the time, you know, you get me. But yeah, the, you know, mouth open, like kind of screaming into the mic, like you can tell that like if she was having like concerts and stuff, it would be the sort of thing where like it's getting loud, and you know, there's a lot of energy in like the building and stuff. But yeah, Fire Hatsune Miku is definitely a pretty solid one in my opinion. And yeah, we still have like 10 more to go through, which is insane. It just goes to show how many of like these designs are really cool. Alright guys, we're in the top 10 now, and we have the Grass Hatsune Miku up next. And to be fair, it was one of the more overlooked Hatsune Miku typings that I personally didn't really give too much of a look until like all of the designs were, you know, released, because like this one was the second one that came out, and I was just like, yeah, it's fine, you know, we still got like 16 more to go. There's going to be a lot that I'm probably going to see, and I'm like, yes, this is amazing stuff, which I did see for the, you know, the typings ahead of Grass, for example. But I look at the character sheet a bit more, and again, it's just like another really nice design from Mizutani. Again, like, you need to give Mizutani a raise at this point, like bangers after bangers, you get me. But yeah, this one's going for a more cheerleader vibe, which is pretty nice. Rillaboom being the Grass type of choice for obvious reasons. Drum beating, do I have to say any more, you know? But yeah, back to the character sheet here. Yeah, it's just like this Hatsune Miku is like your biggest fan. Like, you're not her biggest fan, she's your biggest fan, like, sort of thing going on here, you get me? So yeah, I just think it's a pretty cute design, you know. And I don't really like saying things are cute in general. Like, I don't like hyper cute stuff as well, but I think this finds the right, you know, balance, you know. So yeah, that's why it managed to get into the top 10. Now the next ones after these are just gonna be straight heat. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like these designs, like I vibe with heavy, you get me? But yeah, we'll see. Alright guys, at number 9 we have the Psychic Hatsune Miku, and the first design that we saw in terms of these typings, as you can see, 1 out of 18 here, and Meloetta being the Pokemon of choice, again for quite obvious reasons. Some of them are more, you know, implicit and you can't really tell why they were chosen, but like Meloetta is just obvious. Like, it's a musical Pokemon and is a psychic type. What else can you really do? And obviously he's part normal as well, but you know, you had other Pokemon like Chato, which, you know, would have fit that sort of design motif for normal a bit more than Meloetta, because Chato, it seems like, is a normal flying type, like is a everyday bird you'd probably see, but Meloetta is a mythical Pokemon. Like, this thing is one of the strongest psychic type Pokemon in existence, you get me? So it's just things like that. But yeah, I feel like this is probably one of the this is like the most low-key design out of the Hatsune Miku. Like, it's not super out there like Poison, or it's not like really like thematic like all of the other ones below it, but it's just like low-key, and I think that works sometimes. You know, you don't want to have like the first one be like all out there, because like, a lot of people are just going to be like super hyped straight away, and it'll be a thing where people will kind of expect the later design to be like, yeah, it was like, we're expecting this. But like, starting off low-key with these designs, pretty solid. You can see like it's more like a schoolgirl sort of thing as well here. You know, you have the backpack with like some sort of you know, psychic representation, the unknown, which I don't know what letter that is, M, I think. Yeah, color. That makes sense for Miku. You have like Braxish's lips here. I was thinking that's like Reuniclus or something, but like it's just green at this point. But yeah, you can just see there's a lot going on here. But yeah, the stickers as well. But yeah, Psychic's definitely the most low-key design, but is also one that's really solid in my opinion. Alright guys, number 8 we have Ghost Hatsune Miku, and yeah, is another solid design here. The ghost, like, you think it may look simple at first, but like there is honestly a lot going on here. For example, like if we look at the character sheet here, like yeah, there's just a lot going on here. Like she seems like quiet at first, and then like she sings and like she looks different. Like this is looking demonic, like or sort of like goth or whatever is going on in terms of the Ghost Hatsune Miku. We don't know, but like yeah, just a pretty solid design. In terms of Miss Magius being the Pokemon of choice here, it makes a bit more sense when you look at the Pokedex entry here, which it says its cry sounds like incantation. It is said that the cry may really be imbued with happiness, giving power. Now that's a translated one. Obviously, like you could just look on Bulbapedia for the other Pokedex entries. I'm not gonna do that, but yeah, overall, yeah, another pretty solid design. I don't really have too much to say on it. Like I'm gonna have a lot more to say when it gets to like my top 5, but like for now, like we're still in good territory, you get me? Alright, number 7 we have the Steel Hatsune Miku, and to be honest, when I saw this yesterday, like or 2 days ago, I honestly forgot when Steel Hatsune Miku came out. I was just like, this is probably like the weakest one yet I've seen so far. Like I didn't really consider Bug at the time, but I just saw Steel Hatsune Miku came out and I was like, yeah, this is probably the weakest one I've seen, to be fair. But I've come around to the design and it's honestly pretty heat. I'm not gonna lie, I really do like this one a lot. To be honest, I don't know why. To be honest, I won't explain why, but like yeah, I really do like this one a lot, to be honest. You look at the character sheet here, I don't know, like the face is cute, and like the general design and the clothes is pretty solid as well. I do think it's pretty cool, kind of like some sort of like samurai sort of thing going on, except like you don't really have a samurai sword. You have like a flute, which is like looking like the poker flute, to be honest, that you use in the Gen 2 games. But yeah, in terms of this one, I guess like she doesn't sing, but more uses the flute to play her music, which is pretty different from the other Hatsune Miku typings, which are probably just singing in general, to be fair. And Jirachi being a decent, not even a decent choice, I think is the best choice, to be fair, because if you look at the Pokedex entry, which I don't have open, it just says that you awaken Jirachi from the slumber by singing to it. So yeah, it makes the most thematic sense here. But yeah, overall, probably one I should have not put down below at the beginning, but yeah, now this is like solid as well, and still like pretty decent. Alright guys, top of the B tier we have Hatsune Miku Electric at number 6 here. And yeah, nah, this is just a fun design in general. I really see the electric sort of theming going on. Rotom being a pretty good choice, because like Rotom is just the face of electric types at this point. Like he's in so many games now since Generation 7, Rotom Phone, Rotom Dex, all of that stuff going on. Rotom is the face of electric types, it's just how it is. And yeah, nah, it's cute. Kanu here has some really good art going on. I really do like the colors of the eyes, the design, like the hat's interesting. Like I don't know what this thing is trying to do. Like it sort of like gives me like Ghostbusters vibe, except that like it's not like ghost themed, obviously. But I don't know, it just like the hat is all right, the electric theme, and like you can just tell like this one also has a lot of personality going for it as well, you know, all of that stuff. Like it's just nice, it's cool. Like what else can I really say, to be honest? Like there's a lot going on here. It just seems like she likes being a more electrifying performance. As you can see, you have like mons like Mr. Rhyme in the back, Electivire. Like if I saw an Electivire wearing a hat like that, I'd be shocked. Like bro looks ready, like he's just on it. But yeah, this is a really cute Hatsune Miku form, and yeah, definitely at the top of B for me. So yeah, we're gonna be going into the A tiers. It's gonna be heat from here, I can't lie. Entering our top 5, we have the fighting Hatsune Miku in the A tier as well. To be honest, like fighting, I don't know what I was expecting, to be honest, but looking more into Hatsune Miku lore, seeing the leak that, you know, Hatsune Miku is like known for, it makes complete sense for Sirfetch'd to be the Pokemon of choice here. And to be honest, in terms of that, like not even choosing a musically inclined fighting type like there is for Como, for example, and you know there was a lot of Como fans coping you know, on Twitter recently for obvious reasons that we're going to be going into soon. But yeah, nah, this is solid. This is solid. Like really like go more into the Hatsune Miku lore rather than choosing Pokemon that fit like Pokemon, you know, as a primary objective, was a pretty solid choice for them, to be honest. And yeah, I do like the design, hair long, sort of samurai looking vibe as well. Something you'll see how like Kill la Kill maybe, or maybe I'm just tripping, but again, whatever comes to my mind comes to my mind. And yeah, like this one is just solid, and I think it really goes to show the standard of how you know, well these designs will be going into my top 5, to be honest. Because yeah, Hatsune Miku fighting is just, yeah, it's just solid. Like it is cool, and like I think this is like the one that goes like cool the most rather than cute, so you know, it definitely has to be up there for me. Alright guys, at number 4 we have the last Hatsune Miku typing that got released today, I believe, Dragon. Now I can't lie, like Dragon, like this is cute, I can't lie, this is so cute. And then you also like she also looks really cool as well, like so she has the combination of cute and cool at the same time, which just works really well and fits Dragon, honestly, because you know, like dragons are supposed to be some of the coolest typings. You have some of the coolest mons. As you can see, the Pokemon of choice here was Miraidon. A lot of people are hoping it was Noivern or Como, but unfortunately life doesn't go that way. It makes thematic sense here for Miraidon, because Hatsune Miku's name basically means a sound from the future, and what future Pokemon is there that's a dragon type other than Miraidon, of course? So obviously Miraidon was the best choice here, of course. But yeah, no, I really just like what's going on. The hair, the color scheme as well is amazing. Like I really do like this, and it's a shame that like some of like these designers only have one Hatsune Miku design for themselves, like Omura here. But yeah, no, they really went hard on this one, I can't lie. Again, the combination of cute and really cool here. Like she looks mature here as well when she's singing, has the soul going on, and then like, you know, she has like the raw sort of thing going on. Like I am a massive fan of this one, to be honest. Alright, top 3 my dudes, and we have Dark Hatsune Miku next. And yeah, nah, this one has me feeling some sort of way. Whatever interpretation you want to take that sentence as, take it as you probably assume. Like she, like the look she's giving here looks like she will just kill you at any moment, and I don't know if I'm mentally prepared for that, but I like it. I like it. Like, I'm not complaining. But yeah, I do think this design is one of the best ones out there. Is third place for a reason, to be fair. Like it fits Dark perfectly. Like she genuinely looks evil. Like she looks like she does not care about fans at all. Like she looks down on you, and like, you know, some guys are into that, so like what can you say? Obstagoon being the Pokemon of choice here, yeah, like no other Pokemon was doing this. Like it might be dual types, but like again, Obstagoon is an evil looking Pokemon and fits really well with the fact that this Hatsune Miku is basically evil. I do like what the hair is doing. Like at first I saw, it was like, this just looks like a crescent moon. Then I read the English translation and it literally just says her hairstyle references the crescent moon. So I'm just like, okay, so yeah, that's what it's doing. And yeah, she looks beautiful here. Like honestly, like she doesn't, like, she looks very mature, and yeah, like I do like this design a lot. So yeah, that's why it's number 3. Alright, at number 2 we have the flying Hatsune Miku, and I can't lie, yep, in terms of like the cuteness design, like this is probably the best out of all of them so far, to be honest. And yeah, like I just like a lot what's going on here. I think the clothes are really good, the hairstyle is really nice. Like this one just looks beautiful. Like I really do like it a lot. A lot of the personalities coming out here as well. You know, her hair's wet. Like if you've seen like wet Altaria, and Altaria is obviously a pretty solid choice in general here for flying Hatsune Miku. Like the theming of the colors just works really well. Yeah, like this one's pretty nice. And obviously they describe like her eye color here, like it gives off like a sleepy look. Like yeah, she looks like, it's not unbothered per se, but more like, yeah, it's just that sort of look that she has going on. But yeah, no, she honestly is wearing pretty good clothing. Like she looked great. Like she honestly looks great. Again, a lot of personality here. Likes to relax, likes to chill, likes to sleep. It goes along with like sort of her character design that she just looks a bit, you know, tired, and it works well. It honestly works well. And like obviously you can see a lot of like the Pokemon here: Rowlet, Swablu, Dragonair, and you know, Altaria. Well, Dragonair is not a flying type, but you know, evolves into a flying type, so you know, it kind of still fits the theming as well. And another solid design from Kanu here. And now on to number 1, my best pick. We all know what it is. If you know me, you know why this typing is number 1 for obvious reasons. At number 1, was it really going to be anything else other than Ground Hatsune Miku? Have you seen my channel banner? Have you seen it? Flygon is my favorite Pokemon, and what else can I really say? Putting Flygon, Hatsune Miku like anywhere not at number 1 doesn't even come close. Ground just clears everything else. Like, honestly, I could go on for a tangent about 5 minutes why Ground clears the rest, but like, let's actually go in depth with the design here, because I also think the design is brilliant. Like, I will say straight with chest that this is my waifu. Like, she is beautiful. Oh my god. Like, Flygon, it gets me gassed. It gets me gassed, bros. But yeah, like, it's just so cute. It's so beautiful. Like, the trapinch is biting her hair. Like, it's just such a solid, like, I don't know, like, it got me moving differently. Like, she's just she's great. She's just great. What can I say? It's just great. Flygon there as well, and Flygon being the obvious choice because, you know, it sings in the desert, is the mystic Pokemon. Like, she saves people. God damn, man. Like, Ground Hatsune Miku hits so different. Thank you, Kanu. You really just made this the best one, honestly. Like, it's so good. I love it. I honestly love her. She's amazing. She is honestly amazing. Like, before this, I did not care about Hatsune Miku in the slightest. I don't care about Vocaloid stuff all that deep. I won't lie to you guys, but I'm invested. She's brilliant. Really good. But yeah, so yeah, we'll be ending off the video. Let me know how you disagree with my opinion, or, you know, you think that I shouldn't be gushing out over, you know, Ground Hatsune Miku that much. But honestly, this is just waifu. Like, she just is brilliant design, honestly. But yeah, here's the tier list. S tier reserved for Ground Hatsune Miku. We have Flying, Dark, Dragon, and Fighting in A. We have pretty good chunk of the typings in B tier. Pretty good designs all around, but, you know, weren't making it into the A's. Like, the A and S were like the designs I saw first look, and I was like, damn, this immediately just caught my eye, especially when it was flat. Like, I was so gassed when I saw Ground was Flygon. But yeah, then we have like the C tier here, which, like, the designs are like still good, but again, I don't really care too much for them, particularly Bug in general. But again, none of them were D rank, and yeah, this is my tier list. So let me know down below what your favorite Hatsune Miku design was from Project Voltage. And yeah, it's been honestly a good time seeing all of these Hatsune Mikus be brought to life with their typings. But yeah, thanks for watching this video, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.